Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a perfect professional record of 3 wins and no losses. He stands 178 centimeters tall and weighs already 66.1 kilograms. Representing KHK, MMA, and fighting out of the magnificent Kingdom of Bahrain. Give it up for Abdulatip Magomedov. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 7 wins and 2 losses. He stands 175 centimeters tall and weighs already 65.9 kilograms. Representing Fight Club Academy out of Kuwait City, Kuwait. Give it up for Sulaiman AlMudhyan. Your referee is Thomas Brunder.
AlMudhyan is in the blue and red, and Magomedov is in the brave black and red. And I have to say, Phil, I was terrified during the introduction of Magomedov. That sinister look, as if he just knows something's about to happen.
That's a young man that you can tell just loves to fight. He was living every moment of that introduction by the legendary Carlos Kramer.
I'm still dancing from the walkout song, just want to say that. And the shin, that's always fun.
Abdulatip nicknamed Goro by Khabib Nurmagomedov because of the character from Mortal Kombat. Because he said when his ground and pound is in free flow, it looks like he has 4 arms like the character Goro from Mortal Kombat.
And immediately you see how strong he is. He locks his hands and just pushes the pressure forward.
As you alluded to earlier, Noel, there was an inevitability about that takedown, about what was going to happen.
Didn't take us that long inside the first minute. We've got Magomedov on top, and let's see them Goro limbs go to work now. And you know, if Khabib is christening you your nickname, you're sort of doing the right things.
But AlMudhyan doing the right thing with the underhook, trying to create space on the hip. Needs to be wary of setting himself up for that Von Flue. It's something that we've seen in that position a lot of tonight, gentlemen.
And I like how he keeps his head on the floor. He's using it as an extra step on the table to make sure he keeps his balance proper and spread out.
Again, almost homage to Khabib again. You can see he's just constantly trapping a wrist, and
he's immediately trapping that arm. And again, you have a couple submissions in there. Americana, straight armbar, Kimura, or it can transition to different things, or even nevertheless, just get your foot out. Again, he is in 3/4 mount because of it.
And that leg just there to be slid out. But again, this is a position we see a lot more in mixed martial arts. We've sort of dubbed it the anchor position.
The anchor,
Guys seem to be happy to sit in that half guard and go to work there.
it really allows you to hold your opponent down using heavy hips and land vicious ground and pound. But good work by AlMudhyan to get it back into his guard, potentially looking for an arm here himself.
Abdulatip doing the right thing by keeping square with the hips. Not really allowing Mudhyan to create those angles.
Driving his forehead under the chin as well, making life uncomfortable.
If you have a guy on top of you, always putting the pressure, always trying to solidify position, you can't just lay there on your back and play jiu-jitsu. Again, Magomedov on top is throwing strikes, forcing you to move that typical Khabib Nurmagomedov style, that Dagestan style. But the man on bottom always has to implement a different game.
Referee just giving a warning of back of the head, and Magomedov just went straight to work. I was almost to get it back. I was like, I'm really sorry about that. I'll hit him 5 times straight away instead.
You like these punches better? Were these approved?
Yeah. I guess the tick of approval by our referee.
And hey, you must protect yourself at all times. He knew the ref walked away. Let me land as many strikes as I possibly can. It's not going to knock someone out, but hey, those points, they cost everything.
AlMudhyan just trying to get that knee shield in.
And AlMudhyan needs to do something. He has a knee shield, but he needs to be active on the bottom. Again, he's just playing jiu-jitsu. If not even that, he's just kind of holding on. He's even really holding himself down and keeping himself down there. He needs to use his fence as an enemy instead of an enemy or a friend of me. He needs to be able to push himself back against the fence, keep his hips high, and be able to stand up.
The caveman just wearing it on the face as well. There's a cut opened up. I'm not too sure exactly where, but you can just see it on his face. And that is from this ground and pound. It seems to be a relentless ground and pound as well. Each time an opening happens, he punishes you with shots landed.
And it's the cumulative effect of it, Noel. It's, you know, not one of these punches isn't going to end the fight, but it's the build that he's doing, and it also opens other options up to him. Again, a little bit of misdirection. So a fighter goes to defend themselves, they perhaps expose a position, perhaps expose an arm. So again, very intelligent, great MMA IQ by Abdulatip Magomedov.
And again, he's facing a very experienced fighter. This is a pro debut guy versus a guy who has 5+ more fights.
Nasty ground and pound coming down by Magomedov, and it's the grimace on the face. He tries to scramble up. There's AlMudhyan.
He's exposed the neck.
Immediately
There's the
transitions.
Arm end guillotine. Just readjusts with it.
Makes the adjustments, trying to pop his head out.
AlMudhyan's being smart. He's putting the pressure on. The beautiful transition to a mount.
Gonna get out the back door, AlMudhyan. Excellent work.
And then on the single, but again with that guillotine. And he's flat backing a little bit.
And the wrist is high for this one. Beautiful transitions.
He was flat backing ever so slightly with it. He wasn't really crunching into the guillotine.
Magomedov moves around to the back to land some more of that ground and pound.
But it shows the experience of the amateur coming in for your pro debut to transition like that, to beat up a guy who has nothing but experience over you.
AlMudhyan just kind of riding out the storm of that. I would have liked to see him perhaps roll or something and get out of that position, but he knew there was 10 seconds left. He was able to ride it out.
He's wearing it. He's a bit weary going back to that corner, right in front of his corner. And
oh, look at the eye.
the eye is welted up big time. You don't want to see him blow that nose either. Don't make that mistake that Cowboy Cerrone famously made. But here we look at the replay, and this was the story when he postured up and started landing these punishing shots. You can see the grimace come across AlMudhyan's face with these shots, and they are hellacious shots from top to him.
Yeah, he's really living up to that moniker of Goro in that story. You're seeing the fulfillment of that. When he smelled a little bit of blood in the water, even just flicking from going to the referee and then landing those 5 big strikes.
We're noticing, as you are watching the replay at home, our referee has brought the doctor in just to assess the right eye of Sulaiman AlMudhyan. So our doctor is looking closely here. Although the capper is gone for the start of the second round, our doctor is looking close. Our doctor, he seems to be signaling that it's over. Potential doctor stoppage. It is indeed.
That's all over.
The ground and pound has paid its price, and as we are looking at the swell shut, it's still open there, Shorty. What's your opinion looking at that eye?
Any little damage, especially the way the first round was going, that eye was going to blow up as fast as possible. And right now, it's just fresh. Give it 2-3 minutes, it's going to be completely shut. I believe it was a very smart decision by the doctor. And again, it is safety first.
Fighter just walking by us with the doctor, and you always know the seriousness of the eye or the injury when the doctor is grimacing walking away. But let's make it official, and let's send it up for your decision or for your result to Carlos Kramer.